it's shoulder day. What is up, guys? I am feeling a little bit groggy, bit sicky, but I'm all good. I've taken some paracetamol and we're still going to be on the grind. I had a bit of a busy day yesterday, started a new job, and I had lots of stuff to sort out with that, and it was just kind of one of those days where it just took ages to end, but you know, it's all good. Didn't get to the gym yesterday because of that. Finished work at about 9 o'clock in the evening, and then after that I just didn't really feel like going to the gym. I was really tired. I didn't feel like taking a pre-workout and not being able to sleep properly. So that's why I'm here doing a bit of shoulders. And we're gonna go to the fire station gym again. Do shoulders, triceps. Might even throw in a bit of obliques today as well. But I was just if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, please do so. I started doing quite a good little series, which is basically asking you guys what exercises you want to see, what muscles you want to target, and it's had quite a good response. So yeah, pretty happy with that, and hopefully you guys can get the information you want, and I can put out content which appeals to you guys and gets the information that you want into my content. So thank you very much for all the people that have been commenting and asking for specific exercises, specific muscle groups to target, and we'll see how it goes. This workout is going to be a little bit of an odd one, so see how it goes. I'm going to start off with some like compound movements, military press, things like that, and hopefully this cold clears up soon. Okay, what is up, guys? Thank you very much first of all for watching this video, and I want to say welcome to 73 Fitness. Sorry I haven't been posting for a while, but been very busy. Work, gym, business stuff, so hope you guys look out for that. So first of all, we've got this warm-up, and it's very important to warm up. I always do a little bit of cardio before, and then warming up the joint as well. Only 5 minutes of cardio, just to get my mindset right and get everything right. So here we've got military press. Recently I've just been doing the time under tension with the military press rather than fully locking out, but on this workout I wanted to fully lock out and see how much weight I could actually move, and then in other workouts I'm going to be doing just more time under tension, because that's the best way to develop that muscle growth. And then we've got straight into these lateral raises with the dumbbells. Nice little tip for you guys here is imagine the weight is hanging from your elbows rather than on your hands, and I'm not really doing it here, but imagine you're pouring water in jugs on both hands, so you kind of like bring your thumb a little bit lower than the rest of your hand as you're going up, and then going straight into rear delt raises, flies. So all of these exercises are done in a sort of superset fashion. You guys know that I really enjoy having intense workouts, going from one exercise to the other to the other. So this is the second set of 4 sets of military press. As you can see, I've got the staggered feet foot stance, which I just find is a lot more, you get a stronger base for your lift then, and your balance is a little bit better. Everything's just a little bit stronger because you've got a nice solid base to work off of. So with every exercise you want to start from the bottom, focus from the bottom, and then work your way up. As you can see, I had to drop it down and then get it back up, but that's fine, you know. I had 2 more sets, so I only did that little clip there just to prove to you guys that I'm not resting in between the sets, and I just go from one to the other to the other. I hope you guys are liking this video, by the way. I've spent a little bit more time than usual on it, doing a little bit of some quirky things which I think bring out my personality into the videos a bit more, which is more of what you guys probably want to see. And also with the music, I've tried to add in little effects to make the music stand out a little bit better. All of this music is it's brilliant music. I listen to it throughout my workouts, and yeah, it's something that I really enjoy, so I'm going to give it to you guys and tell you which music I'm listening to, and then see if you guys like it and you can use it in your workouts. So this also to help you stop swinging, but also if you have pain in your lower back, for instance from doing rows or anything, you get pain in your lower back, you can just support your lower back by doing that, and you also stop yourself from swinging and using momentum to help you get those flies in. So that's a nice useful little tip for you there, and you can do that with a work partner as well, if he needs to support you, any support or anything as well. So this is the Russian twists. It's shoulders and obliques in this workout with triceps, and I really do love training abs. A lot of people say they get bored with training abs, but the way that I do it, I incorporate it into my main workout. A lot of people will, for instance, put it at the end of their workout, and then they're spending 15 minutes just doing abs at the end. And like, if you put anything at the end really of your workout, you're just kind of gonna get a little bit bored, and you're thinking, oh, this is the end of the workout, then I'm gonna add on this bit at the end. And unless you're extremely motivated, you're not gonna put 100% into it. So I like to put them and incorporate them into my workout and get everything 100%. So these are standing oblique crunches. Really nice way of isolating one side of your oblique and then the other. And you got to remember that you're not just tick-tocking, you're not just going with the motion. You're really squeezing one side and then squeezing the other and contracting that muscle. As you can see, each time I go down, I'm making sure that I squeeze my obliques together. And a nice tip as well, as I've said before, is breathe out when you're on the ab workouts. And yeah, I put wow you're cool because showing a bit of abs is always one of those things which people think is really big-headed, but it's just one of those things which I'm trying to show you guys how it's working, how it's contracting, and also to motivate you guys as well. There's nothing special that I do. Anyone can achieve it as long as they put in the time and dedication with both their food and their workouts. Anyone can achieve it. So these are wood choppers, which I've incorporated into a shoulder press as well. So normally I just use wood choppers on a cable machine, pulling the cable across my body, twisting my obliques. But this way I'm getting a nice little shoulder pump in as well, and getting a functional movement, and making sure that I'm hitting my obliques at the same time. So it's one of those movements that you can use even if you're not targeting just your obliques. You can also use it if you're just targeting your shoulders, and you'll hit your obliques as well. So we've got Russian twists. This is the second set. I didn't show the third and fourth set of military press just because it's very repetitive for you guys. So Russian twists here, I'm making sure that I'm not like throwing it to one side. I'm controlling the movement nice and slow, backwards and forwards, and then nice little tongue out there, and then straight into the standing oblique curls, standing oblique crunches. With these as well, a nice little thing which I forgot to say before, is I'm not dragging the dumbbell up my body, I'm just holding it out slightly to keep a little bit more emphasis on my obliques, and also it stops from taking the weight, and you know, also you're just going to ruin your clothes and stuff like that as well, so it keeps the tension on your shoulders as well. And there's a nice little jig. And then these single side decline sit-ups. Anything with a twisting motion like this is going to hit your obliques. So your obliques are the portion on the side of your body which control the twisting of your upper and lower body in opposite directions. So anything twisting like this, I'm twisting the other way. Anything twisting is going to hit your obliques as long as there's tension trying to pull you back the opposite way. So things like windscreen wipers as well, getting a nice little hype up there. Things like windscreen wipers, where you're moving your legs across your body whilst you're hanging, those are very good as well. So we've got the dumbbell shoulder press, and I'm making sure that I'm not locking out my arms there. So you can see that I come to them straight, but I don't lock out, because that's going to put emphasis of that weight straight onto your joints, which you don't want to do. It's just going to damage your joints. So we're going to keep the weight on our muscles rather than our joints. So these are standing plate raisers. A nice little way to mix this exercise up as well is to lie on your front onto a inclined bench and bring them up that way as well, and that hits your rear delts quite well as well as your lateral delts. Doing them standing like this is more of your front delts, and it's a nice little way of finishing off your shoulders if you're at the end of a workout. I'm doing them in the middle because I'm going semi-heavy, and just wrecking them out, getting them from that nice superset of dumbbell press into plate raise. It's a nice little way of doing it. We've got tricep rope pull downs. I think everybody knows this now, but make sure you're pulling the ropes apart at the bottom and then letting them come back up at the top. I think that's like one of the most renowned tricep exercises, where you have to pull apart at the bottom. So this Arnold press, I obviously, as you can probably tell, I was aiming for 12 reps of full Arnold press, but I couldn't get those 12 reps, so instead halfway through I mixed it up and went to half Arnolds, which you just come down to the half portion of the workout rather than bringing the dumbbells into the front. As you can see, I'm just bringing them down to the sides and then back up. So it's basically a shoulder press with a twist. Okay guys, so with these face pulls, as you can see, this has a little notch on the top, which is to prevent the cable from coming this way. So instead of doing that, if you haven't got one of the single cable machines, then try it like this. So what we're going to do, we'll bend down on one knee and pull towards like that. It's that simple, guys. So all that does is prevent that from getting damaged and prevents the cable from getting damaged, and you get your little rear delts in as well. So you guys may have noticed when I'm holding the ropes, I'm doing this kind of movement, holding it like that. So when I come toward myself, I'm bringing them by my ears, so I know that I'm going far enough back, and then when I go to there, so I know I'm not coming forward too much and wasting the movement. Okay, little tip there for you. So we're going to start off with our rear delts on this movement, just because rear delts are something that gets missed a lot. People don't work enough on their rear delts. And when you're doing regular pressing, you hit your front delt and your lateral delt as well. So the rear delt is the one which we've not hit enough this workout, so I'm going to start off with that so we're not as fatigued, and then move on to the rest. When I'm doing the lateral raises as well, I'm coming forward and then going up. Also going to hit a little bit of a rear delt. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that little talk that I was doing in the actual workout. Makes it a little bit different, a little bit more personal in the workout, because like this, I'm not really, you can't really see me, so although it's nice to do the commentary over the workout and I can tell you guys a little helpful tips, check out my booty wiggle. There it is. Yeah, it's nice to be able to actually just talk to you guys in the middle of a workout and give you tips whilst I'm on the spot and whilst they're fresh in my mind. So we're doing barbell shrugs now. This was the first like sort of warm-up set, because although we have been doing a lot of shoulder exercises, I always like to progressively overload, especially on traps. So I start on a low weight and then work my way up. We've got barbell front raises, brilliant way of hitting your front delts again. If you want that sort of like separation between your chest and your shoulder, then that's a key exercise to include, because you really pull, as you can see on the side profile, you really pull with your front delts and squeeze at the top. You get that nice little stretch and squeeze. And then we've got 80 kilograms on the bar, so that's 100 kilograms. Just repping out those shrugs. I always use a belt when I'm doing front shrugs, but when I'm doing back shrugs, I find that the bar is pulling me more backwards and keeps me in a more neutral position. So I don't need a belt for those, but I always find with front shrugs, it kind of pulls a little bit, pulls me forward, so I have to try and correct that with my lower back, and I don't want to put too much strain on my lower back, especially when I'm going heavy. So here we have 140. These probably aren't the like cleanest shrugs. As you can see, I kind of go onto my toes at the very top, just to kind of keep the motion going, but yeah, I'm not aiming for like the cleanest reps. I just wanted to see how much weight I could move, and I do enjoy shrugs. Shrugs are really a muscle group which you can really move a lot of weight, and yeah, it's a brilliant one to bring out those traps as well. Traps are one of those muscles which are kind of key for a lot of exercises, especially squats. We don't use any like foam or the protective things on the squat bars, which make it a little bit softer. No, we don't use those. We got traps, we don't need those. So this is the second set of 140 kilograms, and yeah, I am jumping with the shrug, and it is. face palm moment, but it's okay. It's okay. Just don't do those when you're going light and you'll be alright. This is a sort of unique way, I guess, of doing tricep overhead extensions. Instead of using a dumbbell or a regular cable machine, I've used a low row machine because this gym, as both of my gyms close by to my house, is quite limited, so I use that way. And then this is a hell of a finisher for your shoulders. So I'm doing 10 to 12 reps on, I believe this was 14.5 kilograms dumbbells, and then I drop it down to 10 kilograms, and then get another 10 to 12 reps. And you will find when you're doing these that the burn in your shoulders becomes so big, and they just become so tight, and then you drop it down again, and I believe these are the 6 kilograms, and it's a crazy burn. From the angle, I have to say, on the camera it does look like I'm bringing the dumbbells above my shoulders, but actually the camera is just quite a lot lower than my body, so I'm not actually bringing them up that high. And this is just a final finisher on my triceps. Just working, I think it was 15 reps, and it was just a unique way of hitting your triceps with the bench just above your head. So if you get too fatigued, you can drop it down and then get another couple of reps, and get another couple of reps, drop it down, get another couple of reps, drop it down, etc. So if you guys are wanting to develop your triceps a bit more, that's quite a good way of being able to get those high reps, but also be safe when you're doing it. And then tricep kickbacks to finish off with some rather strange facial expressions and another bit of posing. Thank you for watching, guys. Very much appreciated. Take care.